And we have... Hello. There we go. I was just waiting for the intro music. We are back. Welcome back to Slime Rancher. I know I'm not usually due to stream until... Yeah, you called me Kofi. Thank you for all the tentacles. With the witch's hat. That's fun. Welcome to the chat. We're having a wonderful day today. Welcome back to Slime Rancher 1, where we're too poor to play we're too cool to play Slime Rancher 2. That's my argument. We're getting industrial today, or I'm going to try and get industrial. And I'm going to attempt to see if I can get the hang of playing with all the different machines. Now, I am hoping all the sounds and stuff's working. I think the game music might actually be a little bit loud. I'm logging in at 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's turn that down just a smidgen. There we go. But last time, I believe we were dealing with the consequences of my actions of having far too many slimes in one corral. I think at one point we decided to see how many mini slimes, or just the pure slimes, we could fit in one corral back here. And I think we reached a boiling point of about 300 of these fellows in one corral. I think we're down to about 100 of them now. If they get angry and they get hungry, you just can't contain more than about 100 of them. Hey, Harkwims, good to see you. That's on the return, so just adjusting my headset there, it keeps falling off. But yes, back at it again. How's my sound balancing? I need to turn my own sound down. Ah, okay, my tail's thinking. I do have a Hobbs with me today. He's been very quiet. You can unmute yourself. I may have asked him. It's like, dude, you know you usually join me on live streams. Can I do my intro before you start butting in with jokes? Because he likes to wind me up at the start of every stream, and then my brain of a potato brain can't actually remember what I was talking about.
She's mean to me. She made me be quiet. I don't like this change.
You say, Hobbs, if you want to keep me company, you got to sit in the corner and put a sock in it for 5 minutes. That's basically what happened. Right, let's get these guys all fed up. This is our main pink plot collect, because I believe pretty much everything you have to craft inside of the lab is entirely dependent on how many pink plots you've got. Alright, here are the spiky boys. Yeah, I had too many slimes. I couldn't cope with the amount of plots I was getting. I crashed everything! Yeah, thank you. 9 months in a row subscribing. Thank you ever so much. Goodness me. Yeah. I sometimes wish you could name slimes, because then I could like have little slimes as particular friendos I could name after you guys. Sub-slimes. Yeah, sub-slime. Sorry, bad joke. Back at it. Just ignore me. I have had a little bit of caffeine and a little bit of sugar this afternoon. But either way, today I've been looking into... I think we actually pretty much bought the whole lot. Yeah, I know. Oh god, I'm sorry. I regretted it the moment it left my mouth. That was an awful pun. I'm sorry. I've been looking into utilities. Oh, okay. Yep, the bat was warranted. The bat was warranted. But look, there's such things as quantum plots and wild honeys and whatnot, and med stations. I really want to look into getting drones, because I get in a mucking fuddle. I really need to start trying to get things organised. So today we're going to have to see if we can unlock the other areas of the map, because there's got to be some somewhere. Huh? What's the 5k point redeem?
Should have been here when Philly. I used it on Philly for the debut. It's a guide.
It's a guide. I mean, if you've ever watched an anime, or pretty much, you might know what that probably means. It's yeah, get wrecked. Taming bells, novice Gordo snare. Yeah, I think I mean. Ow! That's why it's expensive.
So I'm taking over the stream now, huh?
You see why I just... Oh, what the heck?
Enjoy your next life.
Seems to be stuck in this one. Sorry, grumpy apparently. Other things I want to get... Anyway, now I've just got smacked in the face with a freaking truck FedEx to the next dimension.
And you thought I was going to interrupt your intros.
I didn't intro anymore. We're just wrapping its point. I need to get some teleporters down. I don't know what indigonium is. I'm assuming it's an ore. But I also want to get my first teleporter. It's going to be the pink plot. Hey, thank you ever so much for the follow there. Emo girl puppy Phoebes. I think that's what it is. Emo girl puppy Phoebes. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And thanks for joining us. So, we need deep brine, which means we need more extractors, which I believe we have absolutely none. So let's fabricate a few of each.
So, Philia, how far do you think you're in this game? Not that I'm looking for a Christmas present for you and Slime Rancher 2 being out.
I was investigating, and I think not enough resource, more phosphorus needed. I actually think I'm less than probably about a third in, maybe a halfway in at tops. There's a lot more to this game than I initially thought. There's a lot to this game. I thought once you started making a lot of money, that was pretty much it, but no. There's a lot more to go and investigate. Did I clear out all your plots? No, you just need to be vacuumed up. Why is my auto cleaner not auto cleaning?
Is it full?
It's not. That was what threw me off. It's just there are plots on the floor, and yet there is space in here for plots. I do love the tabbies. They're so damn cute.
Yeah, I have to admit, the radiation tabbies are adorable.
Is there a certain age limit on the stream? It warned when I first put something. Basically, the warnings there isn't in technicality an age limit. I do make innuendo jokes occasionally. Sometimes I get flustered and may accidentally swear, drop just the occasional F-bomb. That's about it. I'm fairly sweet and innocent, fairly.
I'm pretty much 100% sweet and innocent.
But we are human and we are prone to occasionally slip-ups, and just so people are aware, we do occasionally slip up with a swear word here or there. But that's about it.
We occasionally get other streamers on with us, and it's easier to have a warning up because then, because we can't control what other people say on stream.
Yes.
As much as I wish we could.
Yeah, some people. Wait. Some people are pretty well behaved. Sometimes people slip up and swear as well. So if we have somebody else who has joined us who swears like a drunken sailor half time, oh, there just isn't in the room. I can't make it fit. Then it's also just to cover that. But pretty much, if you're not fazed by the occasional swear word being dropped once in a blue moon, yeah, that's pretty much all the warning's about. I love the fact that all the emotes currently have little Halloween hats on because it's Spooktober.
It is Spooktober.
But Emo Puppy is a 17. That's fine. You should be fine. Sometimes they have potty mouths, aka me. Yes, sorry, you are awful. Like, some days you're absolutely fantastic, and other days you're like, every other word's a swear word. It's like, bruh.
I wasn't going to call you out. I was thinking
I'm calling you
I
out,
wasn't going to call him out.
Okay, so we've got some more phosphor plots. Let's go pop these in there, and then we'll go look at the Boom Boys over that way. But yeah, occasionally I get jump scared because there are jumps. Sorry, we've got a house rabbit running around the house. At the moment, he's doing something. I'll tell you in a minute. But occasionally I do get jump scared, and you know, you never know what's going to come out of your mouth if you're jump scared.
Exactly.
Regarding Housebound, just making me chuckle there for a moment. We have an Amazon box on the floor. It's just completely empty. But we've resealed it, and there's a hole in the side that's only ever so just big enough for the rabbit to fit in. But his bum butt is a bit big, so it gets a bit squished when he tries to get in and out of it. So we just saw the head poke out. He tries to come crawling out of it, but the Amazon box drags behind him because he can't get his bum butt unsquished.
He likes a little jiggle, for sure.
You smack that butt, it wiggle. Yeah, he's, for anybody who is aware of his health issues, he had his surgery on Monday. Surgery. He had his teeth filed down and anaesthetized as of Monday, and he's recovered fine.
Yeah,
absolutely
he doesn't
fine.
really happen.
Sound.
Tap.
I was about to say, I don't think the sound alerts are working because I saw that pop up before it made sound away. I'm sorry, Halfbang. I'm sorry. I mean, oh no! How dare? Sorry. Oof, indeed. Sorry. Right. Now, we need to go out into the plains and plonk down. Oh, hang on. We need to feed them. They're hungry. I'm sorry, guys. Those are my neglected slimes I don't know what to do with. You guys hungry? Why are you hungry? It's full. Just deliberately throw some straight in. If you want to jump scare, play Pizzeria Simulator. Arse animatronics included. Hobbs is quite a fan of watching. He quite likes Markiplier's playthrough of the FNAF series.
I do.
But I am easily jump scared. I am a fraidy cat, to put it mildly.
Wait, you can't steal my franchise.
Give me your franchise.
Like, you know, I've marketed myself as a streamer cat, therefore,
You are a streamer cat. I didn't say free
Yeah.
cat. Now, right, we need pipes. The Pikachu's got a hat on it! Sorry. I mean, the Pikachu's got a hat on it. Look, that's cute. Sorry. Okay, so we need water, and I think we can get the water from in here. So just...
I apologize to chat.
Here. Did I make a load of novice? I made too many apiaries. I didn't make drills. No. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Philia with a hat on.
Wait, what? What? Dude, I missed it.
I used all of your emotes. They all have hats on.
Hang on. I need to see this. I'm gonna emote myself. Does the fabled tank emote have a hat?
I can't do the tank emote. I'm not cool enough.
It didn't even pop up on the screen.
Nor do I have the water emote because I'm not cool enough.
There we go. Scrap pitch, more like molten bitch. Yeah, I know, right? Me on my way to explain FNAF lore goes Azora, and there's the emote spam. I have a project ever salvaging lore. Scrap. Oh.
I haven't really caught up with all of them. The last one I finished was Custom Night. The story wise, I'm up to Custom Night. I know there's like 3 more games left to watch.
Okay, now that I know I completely squiffed up the stuff I was supposed to be building, because apparently the brain cell's not working today. Let's see if we can some.
We discussed this. It was thrown out the airlock.
We're doing a little bit of ranching today, and if I'm feeling up to it, we're going to do a little bit of mass murdering on Warframe as well later today, because we do a bit of Warframe. So
as you mentioned Warframe, did you notice that for the next 30 days,
those are cute.
Spooky stories with Sister.
No.
As October event has dropped.
Okay, so we got some October event to go and play with. Let's quickly pull
Yep,
this mess out.
and Revenant dropped today. People on YouTube land, now you can work out what day we recorded this. Go!
It is Spooktober.
It is Spooktober. So if you're watching this in November, that's how many advanced videos we've recorded with the backlog.
I'm trying to do a backlog because as much as I was... Hey, what day is it? I was supposed to be going on holiday initially today, I think.
Yeah, no, tomorrow.
No, tomorrow. No, what day
tomorrow would have been your holiday.
Tomorrow I was supposed to be going away on holiday, but unfortunately the people I was visiting contracted COVID, so I'm, suppressed. I'm not going near that. They cancelled, and rightly so, because I don't want to get sick with that. So I'm now recording more backlog for when I do eventually go away, because where originally I was going to go away for 1 week, I'm now going away for 2.
But you'll have me for 2 weeks as a substitute teacher. I'll be carrying on with my stream and filling in for Philia with most her streams.
The idea of Hobbs as a substitute teacher is like, what? Okay.
I said substitute streamer, not teacher.
I thought he said substitute teacher. Did anyone else hear that? Or is that my brain falling over?
Although technically I am a teacher. I teach people at work.
Apiaries. Okay. What do we need? We need the...
Apiaries? Isn't that from birds?
Today is obviously Thanksgiving. No, it's not.
It is indeed Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy
with my scheduling, because we do actually have a YouTube channel, these videos.
We do.
Nah. Damn box.
Oh, Philia, give B a wave. He hasn't noticed the update.
Yeah. Hey B, how's it going? Today is day. I can guarantee the end. You threw your nuts at my face.
Nut.
That could have been phrased better.
Yeah, you're phrasing.
I am awful when it comes to phrasing. Okay, I put what were these again? Drills? We got pumps.
I thought they were drones you were looking at.
I want to get drones, but I need to make
like
all of the things. So there we go.
I see.
3 drills. Now we need to go into the grassy area. Everybody love nuts. I'm not sorry, says Azura. Oh. How am I getting bonked? That was an Azura comment.
Because apparently they can't bonk me.
I'm going to farm points to make all the shiz in the world fall on you. Fair. Fair. Hang on, let's put this way. I've got to remember the way to the grasslands.
I mean, I'm not saying anything, but have you noticed there's something called Ultimate Barrage for 10k?
I'll cry. It is there, though.
It is indeed there.
Can I just take a shortcut over the wall? I can! Look at my pro gamer skills. Don't fall in the water, don't fall in the water, don't fall in the water!
Hey, do you remember, Philia, when I used to have tons of points for your channel, and then I randomly started showing off all of your new update stuff?
Yes, I remember. So I was playing with the bun. I'm allergic to bun
Nice.
butts. So he's fluffy, but he makes my eyes and nose itch.
Because he's my rabbit, not yours.
Oh. Oh, I nearly ran off the edge.
Yeah, don't do that. So, is there many more areas to...
I love
What?
it!
The hell is that?
We've been finding ornaments recently. And look at its face!
Oh, is that an ornament?
It's like a Christmas tree ornament. Okay, my...
Nut.
I know
Nut.
you found the cat one.
Nut.
Ow!
Nut. 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 Nut.
Damage!
Nut. Nut.
Why?
Nut.
Oh! Orbs' maniacal giggling makes it worse.
I know. The best thing is, I don't have a 3D model,
Ugh.
so they can't do this to me. It's all on you.
Why is that one in my neck sticking out the wrong way?
Oh yeah, I forgot you've got the bug where the knives are showing up for some reason.
Yeah, it's not a bug. It's not a bug. Thank you for the ultimate barrage there, B. Appreciated? Question mark? Right, let's go stick apiaries down around here. Eh. Now, if I remember correctly, right, somebody said best area to... Hello. Tabby slime. Let's put apiaries around here. Oh, these have been... Don't demolish! Ooh. It's a feature. Alright, Tom Howard. Tom Howard? Todd Howard. Okay, back at it. Apparently I've already done... I don't remember putting these down. Here's the problem. I'm a disabled VTuber. I have horrendous memory issues, unfortunately. I'm going to have to put this down here and come back for it. I'm very highly medicated on a lot of pills, so I don't remember half the things I do, so every day is a surprise. What's this? Primordial oil.
More hat filiers.
More hat. More hat! Okay, so we've got these. I need to chuck down... Oh my goodness. Ah! Past me did a smart. That is a resource deposit point, so I can just chuck these straight in. And don't have to worry about my bag space. Perfect! So I'm gonna get that primordial. Look at the honey as well. Up, 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 up! Gimme. Where's that oil? There's the primordial oil. Yes, I could be Todd Howard. My humour is just as dry as his. You will never know. Oh, thank you for the snack. I could already do with the reboot after that one. No. Be like apples. Greatly
I
appreciate
have to admit, it's adorable how the snacks give you your health bar back.
I do.
So if you fancy healing filia, you know what you need to give her.
Snacks. I like snacks. Okay. Have we found all the points yet? Oh gosh, they're everywhere. No, I've done that one. Oh my goodness! How many did past me put down? All of them, apparently. Hello, Tabby. Also,
But
there's
why did you
Jellystone.
make tabbies go with radioactive ones by any chance?
But, speaking of Tabby, yeet! Now, the reason I have mixed the slimes the way I have, where are my antihistamines? The way I've mixed the tabbies and my slimes specifically is because I don't like farming, in fact, as if by magic, these fellows. Chickens. Chickens just take so dang long to grow up. I never seem to have enough. So I deliberately chose to mix vegetable eaters with meat eaters. So you can give them their favourite food, but their favourite food would be either the favourite food of the tabby or the favourite food of a of a radioactive slime. Radioactive slimes really like ochre. Tabbies really like chickens. But a radioactive tabby and a... Do you mind? A radioactive tabby likes ochre and chickens, so I could just give them the ochre and not have to worry about the chickens instead.
Well?
Okay.
Why does the... sorry, excuse me. Rabbit fur. Legit broken points department.
Can I just say, I actually don't like the uwu
Were you
button.
aware that slimes can pick you up?
No, I was unaware of that.
The second time I did jump, but the first time I was picked up by the tabby.
Huh.
I was not aware that was a thing.
I was not. Did I tell you the problems with the uwu button?
No.
I was doing my No Man's Sky recording, shameless
Release.
plug, and I was doing the middle of episode 13, which is the big finale of the main story plot, and I was reading a dramatical reading of what was happening, and halfway through I got a ew, and I had to go ew back, as you know, dems the rules.
Yeah, if you read it, it's kind of like, it's not a rule, it's just like Pavlov's spell, I think is the term, isn't it?
Dems the rules, I have to uwu.
One must. Ooh, woo. I can't have any more of those in the area, okay. Right, now I need to get back home. Which way's home? I wanted to see if there's a map mod you could get,
Oh, that'd be awesome.
so I could drop pins, and luckily we can see where all our drills and apiaries are. I think this area is just going to be apiaries. This area is going to be like pumps and drills.
I think someone said the second one has an auto map in it.
Yeah, the Slime Rancher 2 does. I
That
kind
sounds
of...
awesome.
The other reason I'm like really harshly playing through this is I want to get Slime Rancher 2 eventually.
Sounds like someone needs to finish their playthrough of Slime Rancher 1 in order
Angry.
to unlock Slime
not
Rancher
angry.
2.
So, excuse me while I run for my life. Just hopefully you don't mind. Oh yeah, I remember there was like the party. Oh no! You saw nothing.
I saw everything, and I'm going to hit that replay button.
Did I just lose my pink
Not
ornament?
the decoration!
No!
Oh,
No!
buddy, I'm sorry.
Fine, I'm fine. This is absolutely fine.
Do they respawn?
I'll see. You can collect them. Look, they do respawn. You do get others, but no, it's just like that was my first one.
I thought you got a cat one.
I do. Look.
Yeah.
It's the lucky cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a pink
That one.
slime. Is what I got.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, you mean it was your first pink one you found?
right. Okay. Let's wash down. Let's wash down the sadness with a swig of tea.
Speaking of tea, did you need one?
Mine is stone cold, so I wouldn't say no to a fresh one. Right. Well, I guess, does that mean time in-game has passed so I can go and empty out my current things, maybe? Oh, I can't believe that just happened. Oh, Philia, why you do this?
I think it skips to the next day.
It has skipped. Here we go, look.
Ah.
The reason I'm using the novice ones up first is I'm hoping that they'll just blow up. I need... What's the thing called?
Dollar is what I
Is
need.
it these? Ah, no, that's the one I need. The green one's there. Let's drop the primordial oil. In fact, I just want to do is I'm going to go quickly around. I'll come back for those. These light green ones. These are what I need to make my first teleporter.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Okay. Hopefully these will all be here when I come back. So I've emptied that one. I've emptied that one.
When you die, do you drop your
one.
inventory, or does it just go?
You drop your inventory. Hey, I feel lied to. Somebody told me you can only get this jam in the green area.
Oh, what's with the
Damn it,
jam?
right. Hey, Azura, did you see my pun? Oh. How does the Orderson feel after carrying around Molnir all day? He feels Thor. Damn it, Ras!
I like that one. I like that.
It is a good one. Can't deny that. It is a good pun, though. It is good fun. Azura is not wrong with that one. I got super confused the other day. A lovely VTuber by the name of I Am Azur followed me, and I thought it was an alternate account of yours, Azura.
Yeah, she's lovely. She does sci-fi games, and she specializes in Slime Rancher, believe it or
Yep.
not.
So it's like, oh, small world kind of moment.
Yeah.
Right, now let's go get these tasty bits, which is what I actually wanted.
I think she's a No Man's Sky player, and she might have seen a couple of my No Man's Sky posts, and then noticed my tweet about you playing Slime Rancher.
Notice me, senpai.
Notice me, senpai. You've been noticed.
Senpai, it says you have been noticed. Right, let's go get these put away. But yes, the deep brine means I should be able to make my first teleporter. Which I think I'm going to go put in the green area besides where all my apiaries are. So I don't have to do this run every single time and then risk throwing myself into the water and dying and crying because I lost my pink slime ornament.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I've been thinking this whole time an apiary is a bird thing. It's not. An apiary is a hive for a bee.
Oh,
Oh, I 404'd there.
my first range diamond. Gosh. No, an aviary is for birds, and apiary is for
Is bees.
biz. Buzzy boys.
Buzzed.
Like these.
Something I absolutely love and also absolutely hate, depending on if I'm playing Grounded or not. In real life, I adore bees. In Grounded, bees are jerks.
The new Prime frame does drop today, Wrath. I'm actually considering playing a little bit later, try and farm up some relics. But
Already out.
It is, yeah, it does. Well, I believe the update has just dropped.
Dropped an hour ago.
What's this?
People at YouTube, you can Google that up and work out the time now. And
Apparently, I didn't realize. I forgot again. Past me. Forgot these. We have the toys. We can buy toys for our slimes now.
no, that was like the very last thing you did.
That'd be why. Well, past me still like. Has no recollection. Well, country has no recollection-ish. Semi-recollection. Why am I talking about beats? Get in my pocket. I am trying to follow. Oh, that one's dead. Let's put these away in here. Need to go get some rock quartz because I need some more. Oh, don't know if I've got enough, guys. Whoops.
You do seem to build way too much of the plots.
I am a dumbass, that's why. Shadow14127-2XD. Thank you so much for the follow. Happy having a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Wonderful to have people here.
I have been a little bit too efficient with my plots.
Really?
I have too many.
Aren't you worried that one day the plorts will come out and accidentally get dropped, and then another slime will eat it, and then you'll get a tar, and the tar will eat all your slimes, and then you won't have any slimes left, and you'll have to redo all the progress of the last 5 episodes all over again? Doesn't that ever bug you?
No.
It probably should, because that would bug me.
I mean, I need to go find some water. Usually if tars occur, it's because I've accidentally deposited a plort into someone else's corral when I shouldn't have done.
I see.
Again, heroes, thank you so much for the follow. That's and oh Christ, I didn't update my follower goal from 450. We're actually slowly making our way up to trying to get to around 500 because I've been teasing. I didn't lose a bet.
You did. If you get to 500. Whew.
Okay, context. We have a friend of ours. His name's Lord Ixodai.
He's a lovely guy.
No, he has popped up in the streams occasionally in the earlier days. We haven't been hanging out as much recently because I think he's just been busy with work.
He moved and then he had work.
Yep. By the way, he's been trying to do 24-hour streams for challenges and has unfortunately failed pretty much all of them so far.
4 times.
And I've been teasing him about it. And he has commented that he reckons I could not do one. I reckon I can. So, at 500 follows, I will put my money where my mouth is, and I will take on a 24-hour stream challenge. Considering I'm just tired all the damn time, it's gonna be a challenge, I can tell you that much. But that's slowly getting closer. Thanks to you guys.
And I have to make sure that Philia doesn't get food
in fairness, I
poisoning.
do appreciate it. I realise that it sounds like no, don't follow me because I'm going to have to do it. But no, I do appreciate it. I'm more than happy to own up to what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm on about. Right.
Or phrases.
Yeah. That's a lot of food.
I'll probably join you on some of your 24-hour ones.
Yeah. For context for those who are new to the stream today, Hobbs is actually my carer, and we live together.
With one other person, my fiance.
Yep.
Who doesn't like the idea of screaming?
Who does not want anything to do with it. Okay,
She sometimes jumps into chat, but she's very much doesn't like the idea of people on the internet seeing her because stranger danger and all that.
You do believe in that stranger danger, which is fair.
Yeah.
I really ought to feed my other slimes, make sure they're all topped up too. What are these guys doing? Bull. Hey, get back in. No. Chuck all these in. Probably should put some of these, sell some of these. Don't mind me, just looking at CVS. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you for the lurks. We do appreciate the lurkers. And
Yes,
the commenters and everyone.
The lurkers, the chatters, the actively bullying. No, I appreciate every single one of you. It does make a difference. There we go. Okay, more pots you can shake a stick at. More carrots than I can shake a stick at. I might actually get away with possibly reducing one of these carrot pots into another corral for something else at some point. Thunk. Oh. Okay, no, I'm full on carrots. Whoopsie. Is there room in here? Yes, there is room in here. So many. Kind of feel a little bit sorry for them. I've had to put tars here because occasionally they escape. But for anybody who is just tuning in who wants to know how many slimes are currently in there, it's about 100.
100.
Because I am a dumbass. We have proven you can get 300 in there. It's not possible to keep that many in there, but you can fit 300.
What happens if you put 300 in there, then you delete the corral?
I don't know, and I'm curious. Alright, these guys get some odd onions as well.
It wouldn't just be an avalanche of slimes.
I think, wasn't it Sven popped in and chimed in? Well, can you imagine what would happen if you deleted the corral now? And as a little part of me, it's just like, I'm curious.
Do it
Do it.
now.
I
No,
like
what
chaos,
you should do.
but I don't like dealing with the consequences of my actions.
You should enjoy a playthrough, get to a nice comfortable thing, and then when it hits that point where you're ready to do Slime Rancher 2, put in 300 slimes into a place, and then delete it, and then film and record the chaos.
I love the chaos. Okay. Top up the ogre for these guys. They look so happy. I love these guys. It's just like a wholesomely cute game, and I cannot get enough. Other playthroughs I need to do at the moment. I have been doing Stray, but I need to re-record the last 3 hours of footage because I didn't have any in-game sound. You can hear me. But,
On the plus side, you won't have to spend like 40 minutes looking for that tape that was in a box you knocked over.
oh, I won't have to do that anyway because that was prior to the point it went wrong. Fortunately,
that was the one that went wrong.
no. We're talking like right where it starts getting ultra spooky is where it went wrong.
My problem is I loaded in, did your sound checks, was like, yep, I heard her starting music.
You
I
heard my
her
voice.
talk, I'll leave. And then of course I muted up to keep an eye on the chat. And I think I was listening to the game sound, which is why I was really struggling right at the beginning of the stream to hear the little from the slimes right at the beginning.
So many cube berries. Again, these are hunter slimes mixed in with phosphorus slimes. Phosphorus slimes love cube berries, so instead of having to feed them roosteros, which is the tabby's favorite, I can just give them cube berries. That's how easy it is to maintain with the big, like, meat eaters. Just try and put them in with a veggie or a fruit eater, and you will be saving yourself so much trouble. Also, I can't remember if I have done so or yet. I'm going to relocate my puddles today. I'm going to put my puddles down in the boat area.
That's a cute idea.
Have the cute berries. Eat all of the
Did
cutes.
you not say that the puddles can't be mixed with stuff?
Puddles and fire slimes, I presume, do not mix with other slimes
I see.
for some reason. I guess they don't eat plots. But the puddles are just too cute. Plot go burr. Hey Raven, how's it going?
Hello, Raven. Lovely to see you.
I don't know why I'm picking up these hunter plots. I don't have any room for them.
That's a good question.
But here we go. Look at these guys. They're just so cute. I love them. I'm going to relocate them today. Right, now I have cleaned up some of my free... It's almost nighttime already. Goodness. By the time I get anything done, it's night. I'll put the phosphor away. I'll put the hunter, tabby... How's Rad looking? Rad's getting full. But I may as well fill up phosphor, because then I know any other phosphors will be going straight into the, what's it, Majig? Fabricator? Is that the name of it? Item storage?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so we can't put any hunters in
That's
there.
the fabricator.
We can get some more tabbies in here. Boop. That's full. So I'm going to sell them up. I just said what I was going to do. I'm going to shove them in here. But anyway, thank you for the luck. And hopefully by the time I've done all of this, well, in fact, I know by the time I've done all of this caretaking work, we'll be able to go out and empty all of our bits and pieces again and go and get this teleporter down. Which is going to make going to and fro from the apiary so much easier. Also, another thing I'd like to do today is I've got 2 slime keys. But I haven't been able to find 2 doors, so I need to go find them.
Oh.
Somebody did send me a message over the Discord to say that to drop me a hint as where they might be.
I see. Is the hint that it's somewhere on the map?
No,
Okay,
but it's the kind of level of help I was expecting. Oh, you guys are full as well. So
Is
many
the
honey.
hint that the keys definitely go somewhere?
The key goes in a slime door. I know that much.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
The hint I got is there is a keyhole somewhere within the moss blanket. I think it's called. Hey, thank you for the luck, Harquin.
Thank you so much for the
It's
look,
lovely to
Harquin.
see
Lovely
you, by
to
the
see
way.
you.
It really is. Right, let's get the honey. In. I'm actually going to be able to fill this, aren't I? Look. If I go get the other 50 from in there, that's this entire row filled. Sabres.
Uh-huh.
I do like sabres. They are actually pretty damn cute.
They're the savers. Is that the storage container?
No. These guys are honeys mixed with sabres. They look like walrus.
Oh, sabers. I thought you said savers. I got very confused there.
Saber. They're obtained by, is it Oleg's farm? Something along those lines. You unlock it through doing the daily trading quest things, which I need to do. I need to move that toy. Apparently that toy is a favourite of phosphorus slimes. And these guys are not phosphorus. Right,
I
how
have
are
to
you
admit, the
guys
honey slimes are adorable. I have a feeling because you now have the saber things with the honey slime, the honey thing, you got rid of your honeybees?
I do not have the honeybees anymore. I did like them, but they were 2 fruit types merged together, and it made no sense to keep them that way.
Yeah. It looks adorable though.
They do. We had them mixed with phosphorus slimes, and they did genuinely just look like honeybees, and it was really cute. However, I needed another veggie eater when I got the hunter slimes in, because the hunter slimes were very moody because they wanted chimkins, and I did not have enough chimkins. I know it's pronounced chicken, but for anybody who calls me out on it.
Chimkin nuggies.
Chimkim nuggy.
Well?
Ooh woo. Sven, it's so lovely to see you. I hope Minecraft's been treating you well.
Oh yeah, someone's fine. The Uwu is a cheaper bonk. I do need to have a rejig at some point of the what's it, Majigamies? The pricings. I was up till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, my time, with Earthfang keeping me company, just trying to sort out all the redeems. It was a muddle. Right, it's almost time to go to bed, I think. I'm probably forgetting I'm supposed to be doing something or other. My problem is I suffer from what I like to call Ushiny syndrome.
That's funny because you say I have Ushoni syndrome.
No, yeah, you do get distracted.
You say editing my videos is a nightmare.
Yeah, I'll be going through his video trying to figure out what he's doing. I say editing. Editing is the loosest term. I trim it down, or I schedule the videos up and I give the videos some interesting titles on YouTube. But sometimes I don't know what he did in the stream because he streams while I'm asleep. And I'll be watching and he say, right, today guys, I'm going to do this. Now this thing, we're going to do this thing and about this thing and oh wait, no, I'm going to talk about this bit for a minute. But yes, about the thing we're going to be doing today, what we're going to be doing. Oh, what's this thing about? And he'll do that like 4 or 5 times and you will never get a straight answer from him. Thank you for the head pat.
But
So I spent like 10 minutes watching a stream trying to figure out what on earth he's up to.
But I've been told I'm very investing and I have a calm voice that people like to fall asleep to.
You do have a very calm voice. However, said calm voice drives me to complete distraction when I'm trying to get a damn answer as to what you're doing in a stream today.
Hey, you just live with me, so you have to deal with it.
I do deal with it. I'm scared of slime. I was worried there was going to be a tar for a second when I heard the shift. Can I pick any of this up? I cannot. Got a lot of tidying up to do in a second. Oh, then we're going to be off to the green area. So we'll get the apiary is empty. We're going to put a teleporter down there as well, and we'll investigate. Do you
know the Muffin Man?
I may or may not have just thrown a jellystone in with the pink slimes. I'm never getting that back.
Yeah, it belongs to them now.
Right, where are the escapees? There you go. That port lives there now.
Oh, sounds wonderful, Sven.
Minecraft. Hey yo! Minecraft is great fun right now. Made an auto creeper farm, and now the whole server has infinite iron, emeralds, and explosives. Oh, that sounds equal part cool to equal part terrifying.
I used to like making farms for people.
Apparently, she's married to the Muffin Man.
Speaking of Minecraft, have you seen they announced 2 of the vote options? All I'm saying is I hope everyone votes for option 1.
What are the options? I haven't been following.
Right. Option 1 is this really cool prehistoric extinct little lizard creature, which you will find its egg randomly. When you put its egg down, it hatches into said cool prehistoric creature, and then it will start planting prehistoric flowers into the game that are not in the game, which sounds amazing. And the second one is a little creature that lives in the dark that you play hide and seek with. If you find it 3 times, it gives you an enchanted pickaxe of some sort, but it's not guaranteed to be a good enchanted pickaxe. But more importantly, extinct flowers that bring new flowers to the game. Can you think of the decoration purposes of that?
That does sound pretty neat, I'll give you that. Basically, things now go boom. Yes, that's what the terrifying part is. I know what you guys are like. You're almost as chaotic as I am. Right, let's get some sleep. Sleep until morning. There we go. Right. If I remember correctly... Boom, boom. Like these guys. That's Ogden's, his name's Farms, that one. And if we go down here... Oh, that's the point. How are chickens doing? We have chickens. We do have chickens in case we need them. These are stone chickens. Those ones are... Oh, it's an old rooster. stone chickens, briar chickens, and free roaming. We have normal chickens. I don't know if we're going to get any more types of chickens. Right, let's go get our teleporter down. Aha! Look at me remembering things. Some got out. They always seem to get out. I'm just going to pretend it's not an issue until I go and look at it. That's a future affiliate problem. I nearly walked off the path.
One day, I'm going to have a nice chat with future Philia, and she's going to tell me how much she hates past Philia. One day. Because you keep saying it's a future Philia problem, and I'm waiting to talk to future Philia. And I'll be like, I know, right? I try to warn you.
The TLDR is that dealing with the consequences of my actions.
I am aware.
I just realised I have no water. What if I come across tars?
Then you better start running!
Ah! Thank you for offering to be my spot for my teleporter. Utilities, warp tech, install. I didn't put the one back at the base!
Oh dear.
Okay, so I'll have to head back and do all that. I promise there is a brain cell in here. Are you done? No, you're still going. Some primordial oil. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be worth having the oil drills here. So they seem to come out with this primordial oil. Do you come out with jelly stones? Oh, it's another strange diamond.
So what does primordial oil do other than being a very good pun?
Primordial oil it's just a crafting, like the hexacomb and the buzzwax.
I see.
And that's pretty much all it's used for as far as I'm aware.
So you don't give it to your slime to get super like
No,
prehistoric
you can't
slime.
make a primordial slime. That would be kind of cool though. That's not what I've got. More jelly stones. Okay. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to try and come around and pick up. There you go. Spray your stuff everywhere. I'll come back and get it. Hex comb. Let's see. I sent images to random pics. I'll have a look see in a bit. Right, let's finish tidying up the mess I've made. Can't believe I didn't actually put down. Get off my things. I am currently a little bit disappointed in past Philia for not. I'll break that crate in a bit. Remembering that portals require 2 ways.
I see.
That's just doing that. Pink kitty. That is a tabby mixed with a pink slime. You can get some really, oh, that's full. You can get some really cute interactions. I like my glowy hunters. I think they look adorable. I'm gonna have a look at them in a minute. Now, where's that hexacomb? There it is.
I have to admit, it's been very much a delight you inviting me onto your Slime Rancher stream.
I like having you around. It's fun to have somebody to chat to. And also somebody to maybe remind me what on earth I was doing before my brain went ooh shiny and forgot.
Ooh, shiny. Very good.
I do it so often. It's damn right infuriating.
For those of you who don't know, I normally stream with Philia on 2-player games. I don't normally join her for 1-player game. So this is a rare treat for you all for me to join her as well.
I don't know what he said either. It kind of went quiet. But something about a rare treat, and you're welcome.
I said it's a rare treat for me to join you on a single-player game. Because normally, I only join you on 2-player games, and I leave you to it on single-player games.
Okay. Now that I've actually cleared up my mess, in fact, let's just... We don't need these. We have access galore. I was told there was a key area to the next area in the green area. Now, I'm going to make the educated guess. Because I always turn left. Yeah. It might be here. You know, right where it marries up. So let's go and see if this is where the area we've been missing is.
That would kind of make sense, I guess.
Lucky cat, I don't have any chicken. I'm sorry. I don't. Hang on. Will you eat chicken? Will you eat chickadoos?
It's gorgeous. I've never seen one of those lucky cats before.
I blew it up. Lucky cats only eat chicken, but the more chickens you give them, the more coins they will give you. What's that up there?
That's kind of cool. Can you keep them?
No, you can't. They just.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, if you had the high-pitched ringing, that's how I knew it was in the area.
Ah.
Don't feed the kids to it. Baby chicks are just chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Earthfang, look away. You'll be scared.
I think Earthfang's used to my BS by now. Okay. Boom slime. Oh, this is tar. It's going to be a tar territory. Anything down here? Found it. Aha, there it is. Oh. So there's more chickens as well. Before I get too distracted, there is the door. So we have found it. It was, you know, infuriatingly kind of obvious on the mini map where it was. I'm sorry about that, guys. But hey, we've made it. So let's unlock the new area. What's this area called? What's this area called? Is that a pink blotch? It is, there's a pink blotch in there. Oh, that's so honey slime. What on earth is this? Okay. So, I'm fairly good at puzzles some days. Given that we saw a pink slime over there with a pink blot in its mouth, and the pink light on here is glowing, there must be these statues throughout the map, and we have to put the right type of slime plots in.
That
so we saw
would
the
kind of make sense.
Yeah, it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Unless, do you think you have to kill the fat slimes?
Oh, you think? Oh, well, I've killed. You don't kill them. You feed them until they pop. We've already killed. Now you got me saying it. Damn it, Hobbs. We've already popped a rock gordo, which is blue, and a phosphorus gordo too. So that would make, if it were that case, then these would be lit up too, surely. Let's see what we got around the area. So, honestly, from the back, I thought that was a Pikachu.
Pika.
It does look like a Pikachu. So that's a phosphorus. Tabby.
Moments of silence for the chickens that were lost.
Icky. Oh! And there's another key there. Do I just throw my key that I've got in currently just straight in?
I mean, if you got one you don't need.
Oh, I bet that just unlocks straight into the purple area though. I mean, there's got to be at least one key for every area on the map, or to unlock every door, I'm sure.
Yeah, that would kind of seem right.
I may as well put that in here. Let's have a quick look through here. I bet this is...
See what happens. It's a cave of wonder.
It's a wondrous cave.
Only a diamond in the rough can catch these slimes.
Oh, that's a pink block. I was hoping. Can we get a boom slime plot or a... Hang on. Boom and rock slimes eat chickens. No, it's me. Nope, my chicken. Who ate it? Oh, I hoovered it back up.
It's really funny because there's like a 2-second delay. So I hear you say, oh my god, who ate it? And then I look at the screen and just to see you firing it off, and then I'm watching it saying, ah, so that's who ate it.
Okay, so I got a boom plot, so we can run that back into the other room. Is this where the phosphorus slime was? Ah!
I was going to say, haven't you been here before? This looks very familiar.
It does.
That's where you find out you literally just opened a shortcut.
Yeah, I think it might just be a shortcut. Let's get some chickens.
Oh, that makes me sad.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I can show you the world! Oh, I can show you the world! Shiny, shimmery slimeness. Ah, Zeus! Son of a biscuit.
I'm gonna go for the kettle on for a cup of tea. Because
Oh, wait,
as
no.
British people, we need tea to function. Otherwise, we
basically.
die.
Oh, where am I? I'm lost. Help.
If only there's like a button you could press with like the letter M that brings you up a map that you can work out where you
Shut
are.
up. You sarcastic little
And then
kid.
Hobbs was never invited again for Philia playing a
Okay.
solo
Oh,
player game.
That's a rock ball I wanted. You sarcastic little so-and-so.
Me? Sarcastic? That doesn't sound like me.
How did I get down here? Oh, I see. Can I get back up?
Didn't you have a jetpack or something?
Yeah, I need to see if I can get my energy back. Let me finish my cup of tea quickly while it regens.
Ah, so very much like you regenning, where you have a cup of tea.
Hmm.
You're letting your jetpack regen. Now new canon, jetpacks refuel on tea.
Oh, no, it doesn't look like I'm allowed back up that way. Okay. So I've got to go the long way around. Fly in front of my face, so if you see me occasionally waving my hand, that's me trying to get it to go away. Might as well steal the other rock balls. Ah! Got it! I think. Like, yes. Oh. It's like a midge. Or a little tiny mosquito kind of esque bug. Where am I? There wasn't even a shortcut, it was to a dead end? Or was it a shortcut? Can I get back through this way?
I'd like to think it was a shortcut into an area you've already been to from another area you've already been.
Ah!
To allow you to get to that area quicker.
Made my way back. I made my way back. Okay. So, rock. So blue should be on. Yes, okay, theory confirmed. A boom slime. Was there a boom slime? Red's on there. Pure honey. Do 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 do.
The question is, have you been paying attention to where all those rocks are?
How do you mean?
Or have you come across any that you've forgotten to note where they are?
Well, I can't tell you what I've forgotten because I've probably forgotten it.
I see. So clearly you've forgotten the thing that you've forgotten.
Yes, I have forgotten the thing that I forgot what I forgot. I'm sorry. So there must be more of these around the map than also on the upper levels.
Philia, do you have a feedback channel thing enabled?
But how do you mean?
For your channel, is there a feedback option?
If there might be. Okay, I need a red slime.
I'll have a look when I get back to my computer. I recently got feedback from my community, and apparently they find me very funny.
How much did you bribe them to say that? No, I'm joking.
I did not. Apparently that's genuinely how they feel.
I tease Hops a lot. We're like this all the time.
You do. You bully me.
We dance the line from general teasing to outright bullying quite frequently.
Yeah. It is a very fine line
But,
between bullying and teasing.
But do know, this is just how we are. I don't think we've managed to completely... I don't have to rescue this chicken, but... There you go. Got stuck. What was I going to say? Oh, that was phosphorus slime.
You don't have to what with me?
Oh, there was a chicken. I just saved it. Tabby? I think it was a tabby. If I go to phosphorus slime here, and I throw a cube berry.
Yes.
Eat it. Okay, I don't need the rock quartz anymore, so I might just yeet those to oblivion. I got a phosphorus, and was it a tabby we needed back there?
I think it was a tabby you needed. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I need to clean my glasses in a minute. Pro tip, if you spend lots and lots of time in front of a computer, it is advised to get glasses. This is a bit explosive. Bloody boys down there. Save your eyes, guys. Save your eyes. More boom plots. Where the others are. I'm gonna have to go hunting. To get the honey. I could have sworn I saw a phosphorus one. It marked it looked like a Pikachu, and that's the only reason I remember. There it is.
Ah, yes, the Pikachu.
Oh! It made a noise!
Huh.
Oh,
That's
wait.
kind of cool.
Oh, that's the boom. Right, let me clean my glasses very quickly. Now, where else could these be? They might be dotted around the map generically, and I've just missed them. But yeah, there's definitely not enough here, so it means they have to be elsewhere. So we're going to have to do some exploring and find them.
How many more are you missing? What do they look like? Can you carry more than 4 items?
You're going to carry 4 at a time. But we're only missing 4. We are missing the boom slime. Oh, wait, no, that might be honey. It's probably boom, rad, tabby, honey, I think. Now, it could be in the upper levels.
That would make sense.
Oh, so sorry. Wait, hang on, is that the tabby? No, it's the honey. And there's the rad.
Didn't you have like loads of rads at home?
I do, but that's at home. It means I've got to go back for them. I'm just trying to discover where the actual statues themselves are. I don't know if I can get up there. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of hit an invisible roof about here, so we can't go above this level. Okay, so let's go find a rad slime and a honey slime. And see if we can figure out where these other statues are. I do still have to go home the long way because dummy here didn't actually put the other half of the portal down. Might as well, before I go back. Why are you running around with a fruit? You don't eat fruit. Put it down. Oh, now
You're trying to lure something in to eat.
Cats are just, the tabbies are just odd balls. Hello. I just realised it's night time. I don't have water. Is that one gone? I just realised my bag's also full. Are the apiaries? Zoom right in. So that green one's the apiaries. There's another one over here. Okay. That's stacking up on the essentials. Okay, so we've got 2 more. There's a drill to my right up here. Oh, strange diamond.
Nice.
I emptied another one, didn't I? Where did I empty it? Oh, scatterbrain. What did I empty it? What's this? Mango. Dark! Can't see. Try sitting up in my chair. It will probably help, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. The forest is dark and full of notes.
Teleporter's over here. Ah, there it is. I'm gonna kind of like drag this over with me. Come on. You're coming for a walk with me. There we go. What's the lampposts for? I feel like we've actually done a bit of progress today. I'm quite excited by this concept. Where are you? There you are. Right, so it's just this one over here to empty that? Aha. Right, I'm going to dump the... Actually, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to dump this off. I was thinking I could just walk home with it instead of having to backtrack, but I don't trust my ability to not do something stupid and fall into water again.
Don't go swimming.
I don't want to go swimming. I mean, real life, I'd love to go swimming at the moment, just trying to find somewhere. I keep looking over to the chat and I could just see the emo girls little song. It's got me chuckling. I'm just having a look on the map. I don't think it would have marked. Even though we unlocked this bit, oh, I didn't find the map for it, did I? I was thinking maybe it should reveal some details as to which way to go. It does not. I have rabbit fur in my face.
Well, I'm just about to make you finish off that tea. Incidentally, did you see I put a cold drink on your desk as well?
Yeah, I have a cola.
You do? I like to think I look after you.
I like to think you get look after me too, especially since you're paid for it.
Yes.
Honey plots. I don't actually need to get that. Please, can I see the cool funky pets?
The cool funky pets?
Funky pets. My slimes?
Sounds like they want to do a slime tour.
Your slimes. I'm about to do a run around and feed the slimes. So I can show you what I've got. Hopefully we're getting close to unlocking a new area, so we'll actually be able to get more cool funky pets. Also, I found out I can't take the ball through the portal, I'm sad. Also... Is he still here? There's a party slime I need to deal with. Let's see if I can jump up.
Really quickly.
Yes, Hobbs.
Have you managed to get back home?
I'm about to. The portal's just here.
Awesome. Have you put down that portal at home?
I'm about to.
That's wonderful. My job here is done.
Okay. Now, where do I put my portals? Do I just put them in a doorway down here? Or is there portal spaces around here?
If it was me, I'd put it right next to the front door of my house.
Not the workshop?
Because I'm lazy. Oh yeah, actually the workshop's probably a better idea.
Yeah, there's loads of spaces around here. I'm gonna put it back here. Warp tech install. So there we go, and now we can come through here to put down as many AP areas as we want. I wonder if I can move this actually.
You didn't see that, did you?
I didn't see anything. Why? What?
I got kicked in the face.
The bunny kicked you in the face?
Yeah. I picked him up.
What happened?
He dived forward, spun round, his behind came up, and then he turned around and kicked me in the face.
Uh-oh. He did not approve.
He did not want to be picked up, clearly.
Starting the slime tour slash the time to run around and actually feed these guys. This is the generic ball pit. Hobbs got the bonk. He did get the bonk, but bear in mind rabbits are very strong, so he could end up with a bruise if he got kicked in the face hard enough, bless him. The generic pink slime for pink plort corral. Those are the most basic slimes you can get in the game. Regardless,
they're not white.
They are
they're
still
pink.
pretty damn cute.
They're
Will...
not,
Huh?
They're not white, they're pink. How can they just be a basic one if they're pink?
Hobbs, everybody. Less basic slime. These are crystal slimes. These aren't mixed with anything. They are just, as they come, crystal slimes. And what they do is they throw spikes everywhere. Their plorts are valuable. Quite substantially. And they're used in a lot of crafting. The problem is, you've really got to mind your toes because it's going to hurt if you land on one of these. So let's empty this out. You do have those in your game.
Have you mixed them with something, or are they just...
Nope, they're just simple as they come.
Huh.
I have yet to mix them.
Radiation crystal.
I am not mixing the radiation with crystal. Small carrots here I need to chuck in. These crystal plots I'm going to go store. I'm going to go... Yeah, I'll go store these and then I'll probably start with the next ones over here. Just, do I have room to store these? I'm going to have to store as many as I can and sell the rest.
It's a shame you can't, hire a farmhand.
What you can do is you create drills, which is what we're slowly working towards today, but I need to get new slimes. There we go. Oh, they're worth 50 something today. There we go. Then we move on to the boom pit, which you have to keep a wide berth. These fellows in front of me here are rock slimes mixed with boom slimes. Now, the reason I want rock slimes is because their favourite foods are heartbeat, which is nice and easy to grow veggie. Whereas boom slimes like chickens. I believe it's stone chickens, if I remember correctly, or briar chickens. Either way, they're a pain in the butt to get hold of. Though I do have chickens, I'm kind of holding on to them for special occasions at the moment. Hello.
You will.
There you go. That is them fed. Let's empty these out. But normally what you want to do, again, I still stand by the easiest way to maintain your farms and keep everybody happy and fed is mix a vegetarian or a fruitarian, or both, take a bit of salt, with a meat eater so you don't have to bother. Here are a couple of my favourites. These are honey saber largos. Largo meaning a combination of two different slimes. Honey slimes, which generically actually look like these. I'm holding on to these at the moment. I'm not very happy because they're hungry. And sabers. There is no pure saber form in the game currently. They're a rare, almost extinct version of slime. And the only way to get them is to go through Ogden's farm. But again, they're meat eaters, and I've mixed them with the honey slimes. Then you can just feed them mint. Honey sabers are very cute. They really do just look like little walruses, and I love them. Let's get them fed up while we're at it. Yeah, I'm kind of basically trying to do a little bit of a tour while keeping them all fed up. Please ignore the hungry slimes behind me. They do get fed occasionally, I promise. Right. Oh, need to empty out the honey, and then we will go sell these. I think I need a garbage can or something. I have so many ports I could flood the market and destroy it, and I don't know what to do.
Just flood the market.
I mean, I could. Savers are up at the moment, though, so I'm kind of just leaving it so they go up and up and up and up, and once they've gone up, then I'll flood the market with them. However, honey, I don't think I can store anymore. Abby's I can't store anymore, and Hunter. So I will sell all these honey plots, because I am full. I might actually be full on boom as well. Let's see if I can store my sabers. Well, I can store most of the saber. In case of emergency funds. There we go. Phosphorus. Puddle slimes are at the top. Radiation to be discovered slime and tofu. Crystal. Okay, I can store my booms. And I can store the rocks. I'm not going to flood the market, not quite yet. That's what this is. I'm intending to flood the market periodically. The longer I leave it, the more valuable they get, I believe. Because obviously it's a shortage that I'm artificially creating by just refusing to let anybody have anything. However, honeys I am going to just dump in today, and the rest of these sabers I might as well too. Once I've done that, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab this lantern and we're going to go down into the cave.
So what do plots get used for economically?
If you actually go into the Slimepedia, the game tells you what they are used for. What we'll do is I'll go sell these. And I will open up Slimepedia and we'll have a look. For example, let's have a look at honey plots and saber plots. Got a few coins to play with now. Okay, so it's escape to bring up the menu, Slimepedia. And you go to slimes, and we're talking about honey slimes at the moment. Fruit Slimeology, what you want to do is the plotonomics. Honey plots are highly prized by food manufacturers. Though the plots are naturally incredibly sweet, the discovery that they could be further refined into an even sweeter substance made their demand soar. These refined honey plots are said to score an unprecedented 867 on the Werner-Tompkins Hong-Saccharino scale. Just a few points shy of not fit for human consumption. And then we have, what was the other ones I was talking about? Sabers.
That's kind of cute. They actually went and explained why you're farming this material up.
There you go. Saber plots are collected for their historical value, offering a window into the primitive past at a far, far range. Some slime scientists have tried to extract the slime DNA from these plots in order to recreate a true slime saber, but all have failed. And honestly, that's probably for the better, because as soon as that happens, some charming billionaire will be talking about making a whole theme park to view them in captivity, and then... I hadn't actually read that one. Damn it, Hobbs! Right, now where did my lantern go? I chucked it so hard it bounced. Okay. We're gonna take this down to the next slime plot. Right, let's pop this down over here. These boys here are my favourite, and it makes me sad that you can only have 3 in a plot. These are puddle slimes. They're one of very few slimes in the game that cannot be blended, melded, plotted with another slime, so you can't get Largos. But they're just so sweet and innocent looking. So they only seem to present. You can only get 9 of their plots at a time. Now, here we go. This is going on to, I know, Sven's least favourite, or one of his least favourite slimes, who I'm going to give them a toy, and they're going to be very happy about it. These are Hunter Phosphorus Largos, who are very friendly as long as you keep them fed, and their favourite foods, because of the phosphorus side of them, it's just cube berries. Lots and lots of cube berries. They love their fruits. And if you keep them happy and you don't overpopulate them, you don't have to worry about chickens, and you don't have to worry about them turning feral and hangry because you've forgotten to feed them one day. I know, like them. That's because you didn't know how to look after them properly. Look at their cute faces. They are adorable. Oh, the Joy Jurassic Park. If one wasn't bad enough. I actually like the Jurassic Park films. But look at the cute faces. The glowing and the antenna part and the wings is the phosphorus side. The cat-like features and the turning invisible is their hunter side of things. They're going to be full of plots. It's not like I can do it. They're very happy now because they've got the lamp. The lamp apparently is the phosphorus's favourite toy, so they're going to be playing with that to no end. And over here we have my radioactive mess, which I need to figure out what to do with. It's currently full. Tabby and Rads. As you can see in top right, it says veggie and meat. That's because I bred them specifically to eat the Oka-Okas, which is the Rad slime's favourites, which usually are just small green balls with the green kind of surroundings. And Tabbies, because cats, but Tabbies like chickens. Those are a fun combo. They're, again, happy. Easy to maintain. Apparently, I was actually looking into like how to play Slime Rancher because I'm new to the game. And I'm innately rather lazy. So I figured I'd try and find like what are the best combinations you can do to make your life easiest within the game when it comes to feeding all your slimes and whatnot. And apparently, the way I've been doing it is actually the recommended method. So,
well, that worked out quite well.
It did. It means I didn't have to redo anything. I can continue to be lazy. Right, now we have our rad plot and we have a puddle plot. Let's go put the puddle plot in storage. Oh, I need to feed them their Oka-Okas as well, don't I? That would help. Again, more vegetables. And today I'm going to move the slimes as well because I don't want the slimes in here anymore. I want them to be down in the port. It's not a port, it's a dock area. Because there's actually a nice little fun spot for them to be in. So once I finish feeding these Oka-Okas, I'm going to pick up the slimes and I'm going to move them now. Otherwise I'm going to keep forgetting. I'm going to keep putting it off and I'm going to keep forgetting they're there. The problem is I know once I put them down in like the dock area, I'm going to forget they exist. Well, not entirely, but you know. Did it just meow?
Possibly?
They do! I've never noticed they meow. Oh my heart! That's adorable. Right, come on you three. We're going on an adventure. You're going to love me on the new spot. Before I forget though. There you go. New plot to use for something else at some point in the nearest future. Right, let's sell our rad plots and our tabby plot. Actually, the rats... Are the rats full? Oh, almost. There we go. I know that the puddle slime plots are definitely not full because they are a slow income. I'm just holding those. Tabbies and the rads can go. When we go to unlock the area, we'll just go grab a rad plot. Until then, I'm not going to walk around with it in my pocket. I can't imagine what that would be doing to me. I think the reason that rads are farmed are specifically because their radiation or radioactive properties apparently are supposed to be used for energy. Ow! Which I think is cool. Hello, Varrock. Thank you for the anchor. It's not an anchor.
I have a feeling
Anvil.
Varrock's finished streaming.
Varrock must have streamed. He's doing a lurk. Maybe not. It's lovely to see you, Varrock. But look, it's a natural pond with a rubber ducky, and we can put our slimes in here. Here you go, boys. There we go. I think and or hope, judging by the little hops in the bubble, did I just see them just like hopping little balls with smiley faces? I think they approve. Do you like the ducky? They do. They like the ducky. Okay, that's adorable. But I've still got this area down here we recently opened up to fill with more slimes soon, which should be fun. But, right, back to industrialization. I need to go put down... Let's go look what we need to make. Actually, no, what we need to do is we need to get into that area, don't we? Hello, chimkins. Right.
The area where you need the additional resource cave thing, or the area where you're still looking for where one of the missing pieces are?
I think we need to go find missing pieces, all those missing statues. Now, it was a rad plot, honey plot, a boom plot. I think it was a boom plot. Ow. There was another one. I know it was a honey. So let's grab one of those. I don't know what the other one was. If anybody does remember who have been watching, do let me know. Boom, honey, rad. I've done a phosphorus. It could be, I think it was a tabby. Thank you for the bucket. So, oh gosh, they're full again. There we go. I believe this is what we need. So, let's have a look on our map. If we head back up here, which I can use to teleport, so we'll see if we can find the map that opens up this area. I can at least... I just made my bucket list. Was I in the bucket list by chance? I went through the wrong portal. Where are we? Completely the wrong way. I don't remember ever getting into here. We must have done. Hang on, let's go back through the portal. I'm going to get myself completely turned around. It doesn't take a lot. I get very confused very quickly. Let's go drop off the honey one and the rad one, so we know where those go. So that will free us up 2 extra spots as well in our inventory. So if we go through the portal down here and then take... Actually, can we make any other portals yet? And activate. Utilities. We can't make these until we find quantum plots, which means there's quantum slime somewhere. I don't think we need these. Warp tech. Indigonium. Indigonium. Pink warp depot. A set of 2 gadgets allows you to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. I'm curious to see how these work. The refinery link's useful, but we don't need another one of those yet. Actually, I might as well make one. Decorations and curios. Number 1 slime stage. Again, Indigonium. No, okay. We've got what we need, I think. Let's go. Now, I believe it's this way. I'm kind of racking my brains because I'm sure I've seen other spots around. I'm just trying to figure out where they were. Okay, so here is the honey slime. It looks like it's been eating honey. I'm imagining it once upon a time, because these look like they're ancient ruins. These were painted the colours they were supposed to be. So...
Ah, so it wasn't done by Sharpies.
No, it wasn't done with Sharpies. Sharpies would have lasted. Yeah, I think... I am fairly convinced that's a boom slime. I'm fairly convinced that's Tabby.
Am I the only one getting Sonic the Hedgehog vibes with collecting the Chaos Emeralds?
Oh, hello. Boomplot was just here. Which means the other ones in this must be in this area somewhere, because it'd be weird to have one just not. But I actually don't remember doing that. Oh.
There's one up there. Which is the radiation one I just realised.
Yep. Okay. So we're missing just one. Okay. You go. Ah! I see an ear. Come on. Here it is. Okay. I was really worried they were going to be scattered throughout the other maps. Wow. This is cute.
Is that a portal?
I don't know. Ah! That's really cute. Oh, okay. Oh, into the past achievement unlocked. All his lost is eventually found and lost once more. There we go. The fanfare.
Da-na-na-na. Raph, you're not me.
There we go. Okay, so
I'm me.
I did not want a tabby butt to my face. What have we got around here? There's tabbies. Just kind of. This area is cute. I like this area. Okay. I'm looking out for like new food sources or new slimes as we go.
Didn't you say you're looking for some quantum
Slimes well on the list. I'm gonna get so lost, aren't I?
Probably.
What's this? It's like... That's weird. Okay. Maybe I should have waited till daytime. And you're kind of exploring at night's kind of spooky Tomb Raider-y vibes. There! Can I? Quantum slime! Found you! Slime that really shows its potential. So I've got 2. I kind of want about 10.
Then again, doing nighttime is probably the best, because didn't you say that there was the slime that only showed up at nighttime?
No. Tars turn up at nighttime. That's my problem. I mean, it
But
turn
I
up at
thought-
any point.
I
Oh,
thought
you're
you had
talking
a
about...
slime that died in daytime.
Yes, that's a phase slime. Not phase. No, phosphorus. Sorry, I'm looking at phasing slimes. Brain died. I need 2 more. Ah, as if by
So
magic.
I did a right, remember?
You did remember that. See, guys, the phosphorus slimes die in daytimes or light. Okay, let's grab a couple extras, I guess. Well. Oh. Okay, that's weird. There's the music for a tar. Where is it?
Oh wait, no, that's not tar.
What do you do? Open a door over there. Box. Phase lemon plucked from a tree, rooted in the past or the future.
I'm gonna guess
That's
phase
probably-
lemons get fed to phase slime. Complete stab in the dark.
Oh, the phase lemons, the quantum slimes. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it probably says in the Slimepedia. Okay, slimes. Quantum. Fruit phase lemon. Called it. Okay. Quantum slimes appear to have resulted from some sort of event that took place in the ancient ruins long ago. At all times, the quantum slime is capable of emitting other possible realities of their being called ghosts. These other realities can come true, with the quantum slimes aligned with the reality of the ghost effectively teleporting. Rancher risks. Quantum slimes can be one of the most difficult slimes to manage, given their unique abilities. A rancher needs to learn to detect when the quantum slimes are primed to take over the reality of a ghost and act quickly, be it such as feeding them or just splashing them with some fresh water as a temporary measure. So they can teleport around if they're annoyed. Okay. So we need to make sure they're well fed. Quantum plots are believed to be believed by many to hold the secret to the infinite resources. Given the quantum slime's ability to change reality, it's theorized that unlocking the potential of the quantum plots could allow for technology that converges the realities of the entities into our reality. And well, basically, we're talking about cloning stuff. Infinite energy, chickens, whatever. Probably no harmful side effects to that at all. Can I just actually get a head pat for not, like, screwing that up while reading that? I'm very proud of myself. When you said the thing about Chaos Emeralds, I was agreeing with you, Hobbs.
Oh! Yay!
Oh.
I was confused. Among the head pats. You get snack, you get head packs.
Hey, thank you. I still haven't discovered the map area. I must have run past it. Is this what a... This must be... Oh, look, there's like a tiny... Can you see it? Like a phase lemon there. So that must be what the phase lemons look like. Let me up. Let me up.
Life gives you phase lemons. Make phase lemonade.
Okay, let's grab some extras. Get in here. Oh, it's a chick. I was like, what on earth did that noise? Was that from that tabby? I need to find the map of the area. The map I'm covering. I feel like I might have run past it already. I think this is the way we just opened. More slimy boy. Puddle boys. Oh, I don't want a cube berry. I don't want a carrot. I'll steal your pots. I don't have enough room for you. I'm sorry. I don't like having more than 3, otherwise I'd have a few. I wonder if I could get away with having, like, an extra slime in the pond, if they're extra happy.
Can you not put down an extra pond?
I can make extra ponds, but I really like having them just in the waterfall. Okay, so... might as well grab a stack of these, honestly. Ooh. Oh, tabbies. I panicked for a second. I thought I'd accidentally thrown away my tabbies. Looks like we're just going to keep on going deeper.
We're going deeper underground. There's too much panic in this town.
I mean, that's the way... It's one way. Oh! Made it. Let's be heading more north. Yoink!
Oh, is it me or is it really warm in here now?
It is fairly warm.
I might reopen that window. You know, the one I closed because it was getting so cold.
It was really cold earlier. I guess now because I'm actually playing games on the PC, it's getting warmer. Due to English economics currently, I have been playing on my PC less.
Yep. Same Z's.
That looks like death. Look at the wall. This place is huge. Right, soup!
Gotta be careful with soups.
Might summon a fellow friendo.
Exactly.
Oh, quantum plot. Oh, you can. You can bind with the quantums with something else. I just spotted the door over there that's locked, and there's a thing up here. So can I just not hop through here? Ah, that's like a way out teleporter if ever I've seen one.
Have you been doing really well with your playthrough?
I do seem to be making some significant progress today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these quantum slimes in my pocket until I can get them a decent food source lined up. Is that... Yeah, that's back to the homes. Where are we?
Is that a quantum slime in your pocket or are you just happy to see us?
The pocket vibrates viciously. Oh. Chimkin! Oh, there's another lemon. Stay on this way. I like the music in this area. Oh, no. I regret using that key for the shortcut. No, that means I've got to find another key. Can I open this? I can. What's in here? Advanced Gordo snare. Blueprint acquired. Okay. So we need... I know where there is another Gordo. There's the party Gordo, but I don't know what we need to feed it. So we could just... Then again, it's pink, so it probably eats anything. Right. Let's get back home. We have face slimes to start looking after. Now, what I might do is I don't need 2 plots of heartbeats, so I'm going to destroy the. Actually, I'm going to pick up the crops in here first.
Yeah.
Bunny, what are you doing? What are you doing, Mama? Oh, we are considering resetting up a rabbit cam.
We are. It's just something we've been talking about.
Right, scare slime. Remove.
On Philia's YouTube channel, there is a episode called "Yay, We Have a Bunny Cam."
Yes. So you can actually see the rabbit.
Yeah. He's not a figment of our imagination.
I wish he was. It'd be a lot cheaper that way. Yep.
People have told us they can see him as well.
Just throw all these in here. Go store the puddle plots. Now, what do I want to do? I think let's get rid of these guys. I don't think we need these honey slimes, so you guys can go back to primordial soup. This will attempt to be our phase slimes. I don't want to put them in there until I know we've got enough food to keep them happy. Because if they're going to be a pain in the butt, then I don't want to kind of like jinx it. How many do we usually do? 10?
I actually don't know on that one.
I think 10 might be about right. So, no. Philia, come on. I know, Philia, you want to put them in there. I know you do, but hold off. Okay, store your puddle plorts.
Not the gumdrop buttons.
And let's go... There's no point sleeping. It's so late. It's almost morning now. Right.
Do you even need to sleep in this game?
You don't need to. My toast is in a jam here. Help out a pal. You need honey and 3 rocks, and I will get a diamond and 1,000. Oh, I will... Oh no, I don't know if I can do this. It's just too hard. Oops. Guys, stop the explodey. There we go. That was a hard one.
That's what she said.
Do you like my diamonds? Right. Star mail received from Mochi Miles. Hey, they're the slimes. I mixed my crystal. Oh, you mixed your crystal ones with. Actually, that's the point. We could mix them with that. But then I just got. I'll think about that. I'll think about it. Actually, might be a good idea. No subject. The other ranchers won't shut up about you, and it's starting to get annoying. So let's see what all the fuss is about. I'd like to talk business with you. So I went ahead and activated a spare teleporter in that horrible cave you call a ranch expansion. Rude. The teleporter will take you to my estate. I have others too, where we can work out the details. Don't keep me waiting. See you there. See you there, Square. Mochi Miles, top brancher. Rude. Okay. Crystal quantum.
That wasn't very friendly.
It was not. Okay. And now I want to investigate, but I've got a pocket full of stuff. Well, I suppose I could phase them in the auto feeder, can't I? There we go. Is there any other upgrades this thing that has? Other than a solar shield. I don't think I need a solar shield, please. Why do I have a feeling I'm going to end up with like honey honey quantums. Right, that's
Don't I?
right,
Perhaps?
Doing. Okay, let's put this diamond away. We'll go investigate Mochi, otherwise we're never going to get rid of that pop-up. And then hopefully by the time we get back we've got some lemons. Because we do have these crops up. I do need to do that adventure isle. We'll keep calling him Oleg. I don't think his name's Oleg.
Is it Olaf?
Olaf? It could be Olaf.
Does he want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
Disney, please don't sue us. We know what you're like.
Do you want to hide a body? It doesn't have to be in one piece. Unequivocally
Disney,
the
don't
most
sue us.
amazing place on the far, far range.
We know how much Killjoy Disney are.
Yes, Disney. Daddy Disney do be Killjoy.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Okay. So, you finally decided to show up. Since we're already running short on time, I'll get right to it. You're standing in one of my many estates at the edge of the Nimble Valley, which is the only known home to the very rare Quicksilver slimes. And everything you see is my property, which means that I alone profit from all the Quicksilver plots and the Nimble Valley produces. Brilliant, I know. Harvesting Quicksilver plots is very difficult, and only highly skilled pro ranchers like myself can manage it. But I'm extremely busy since I've got a ranch to manage and a ton of the Miles Tech business is back on Earth to run. So I need you to get in there and do it for me. Naturally, you'll be compensated. We want you to be a happy little worker bee after all. Now pay attention because I don't like to repeat myself. First, you'll notice that I've augmented that junker of a backpack you have with some cutting-edge Miles Tech. That never leaves the valley, so don't you get excited. This augment will activate using patented Miles Tech anytime you try to enter the Nimble Valley. It'll swap out your vac tanks too, but don't worry, you won't lose the junk you had in there. Junk! Those are my quantum slimes! Anyway, next, take the teleporter to Nimble Valley and get to work collecting Quicksilver plots. I'll explain everything once you get in there, but let me give you a quick rundown. The Quicksilver slimes in Nimble Valley lie dormant until you activate the generator to send out a pulse and get them moving. But this generator only works for so long and then needs to recharge. Quicksilver slimes eat electricity, and since they're super fast, the only way to get it to them is to blast them with a tasty spark shot from your backpack. But don't worry about actually collecting the plots. I've got the valley rigged with Miles Tech that will collect them for you. After the generator shuts down, head back and deposit the Quicksilver plots here, and I'll be sure you get paid. Money talks. So for every 10 Quicksilver plots you deposit, I'll give you a cut of the profit. Collect enough of them for me, and I'll give you an even bigger reward. We'll start with what I call Mochi's Extra Mile, which is me sometimes giving you the inside scoop of a more lucrative plot price. Just don't count it all the time. We're not friends. Now get out there and collect some Quicksilver plots on me, and if you're feeling like you really know how to shake it, try the other teleporter to an even trickier part of the valley. Or don't, because you know it would be hopeless. Later, Tater. Slimepedia new employee handbook. Check your Slimepedia if you need a reminder of how this all works, so I don't need to repeat myself. Now,
Is it me, or do I get Gary vibes from Pokemon?
Gary, yeah. Well, before I do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to our home. So this is where everything should change back to normal. There we go. Because I'm worried that if I accidentally fall in water, I'm going to lose my quantums. And also, I've just looked at the time. It's 1:45. I'm really torn whether to continue playing this or to do some Warframe this evening, because I'm actually having a lot of fun, but I need these to grow. In fact, do you only eat phase lemons? I just want to check. Will they eat veggies? Fruits. Where are they? Diet fruits. So I can just give them a bunch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's have a quick... I'm just going to have a quick observe, see how hard these are to actually contain. Is it going to be one of... No, you've got food. Okay, you didn't teleport. You guys are thinking of teleporting. You didn't. You didn't. You are anxiety-inducing little teasers. I don't know if they're staying in or not. They all seem to be in there. Now, I'm just making a mental note that we do have backup plots over here of sabers and honeys and things. And these aren't too difficult to go and catch more. So if something happens to these guys, it's not the end of the world. Right?
It's not the end of the world as we know it.
Right, so basically I want to feed these at medium speed because I do not want to risk... I was wondering what that was. I do not want to risk losing these. Let's get these mint mangoes out. They seem to be okay though, don't they? I'm not seeing any genuinely escaping.
Famous last words?
Yet. We're just going to have to keep an eye on it, aren't we? But that does mean now we do have access to quantum slimes. Here you go, guys. And with the mint mangoes next door, it does mean if we realise they are short on food, we can just grab the mint mangoes from here.
That'd be kind of cool.
So that kind of works. Now, if you guys are interested in me playing Warframe, let me know in the chat. But if you're happy for me to carry on with this, let me know. Because what I'll do is, whatever you guys decide that you want to see me playing, I will continue to play. I will be honest, I do kind of want to keep playing this.
Multi-vote thing?
Yeah, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Like I know how to do one of those. Come on, guys. We're doing it live.
Professional VTuber.
Professional. Right, so we need to go to my Twitch. And I need to go to my video produce kind of tab, don't I? Create a dashboard, that's what I need. Manage poll. What should we play? New poll. What should I play? What I'll do is I'll run like 5 minutes. Also, let's not allow additional votes because we can have people spam it. We're going to play Slime Rancher.
By the way, for the people who are watching this on YouTube, you will still have the next episode uploaded. Whether each one, you'll probably not notice the difference.
Right, start poll for 10 minutes. There we go. I believe the poll should be up.
I will double check.
Is there drops currently?
In Warframe? Yes.
Ah.
But you have to be a content creator and it needs to be between certain time periods.
Alright, so I have 10 minutes left of this regardless. So what I'm going to do... Oh, what do I do with my quantum slimes? So I just... They weren't too hard to find. So I will yeet these other 20 into primordial soup for now.
The votes are going really interesting.
They are. There is a 10-minute vote poll, so if you guys want to see me continue playing on this, you're more than welcome to. There is only one vote per person at the moment.
I see. I can't believe that team is winning or not winning.
Oh, it's not a race. It's not a race. Right. Beets. God, I thought I threw the wrong sort of plot in there for a moment. That's what that pause was. Either way, that's the beets done. Let's go get our first quantum plots. Everybody seems to be in here still. Those last words. 8 lemons. I can't go far until I know we've got a backlog of food. I could just...
I will say this much, Philia. If you do decide to do Warframe, you will need to update. It will not take you that long. It is a small update.
Okay, well, I have fairly fast internet, so it should be fine. Let's take our quantum ports and let's go pop them on here. I can't even remember what we needed them for. There you go. Let's activate utilities. That was it. Oh, typical. We wanted to make our first drones, which is hexacomb, jellystones, wild honey plots, warp tech. We still want to make small warpers. I'm probably going to put one of those in the new area if I can find it.
So what do the drones do?
The drones should be able to do little tasks.
Oh yeah, like
Should. Going and picking up certain plots for me and depositing where I want them to be deposited.
oh, that's kind of cool. Can it sell stuff for you?
I think it can. Sorry. If you're wondering what the lag from me in real life is, I can hear my own voice in a window somewhere and it's really throwing me off. Right, there
Probably
we go.
the window that you set up your voting options.
Oh yeah, because I put up my... Yeah.
Because of course you put up a voting option.
Warframe, we can farm for Revenant. Regardless, I will be playing some Warframe tomorrow, so even if I don't play Warframe today, I will be playing Warframe tomorrow. So that is something worth noticing. So I'll be playing
6
Warframe
people voted.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will be Warframe streams. So there isn't going to be a lack of Revenant Prime relic farming, trust me. I might even do some during the day tomorrow, we'll see. Or want me to send you a message. Am I allowed to put the link to someone who has dropped on in chat? How do you mean, sorry? Who has dropped on in chat?
We don't normally do shout outs on non streamer people.
Yeah, I'm also mostly confused.
hang
Emo
on.
Girl says, I highly recommend you go to the Amazon Luna free game subscription and get the controller. And it needs batteries. I'm actually fairly good with just this. However, I will
Buzzed.
put that note, take a note of that. If you can join a Discord and pop it in suggestions for me, then I can go back and find it later and I can have a look-see. That would be wonderful if you could. Right, what was it I needed again? Honey plots. Let's go get those while my brain can still function for a moment. Oh no, I dropped it. I wonder if I can just... Oh gosh. That is really terrifying. I'm so scared they're gonna get loose. Right, let's get some honey. I'm really looking forward to getting these drones set up. Of course, I think what I will do, if I do get to continue playing on this, I'll be setting up drones, and that's going to be kind of exciting. Get away from the plot! My phone is dead, so I'll join it later. Fair enough, Emo. Fair enough. Oh. Let's bring back up my... so I can actually see my overlay thingy. Come here. Oh. Where'd it go? Professional streamer, my butt. I'm looking forward to getting a little bit of automation. I feel like the first bit of automation is going to be making sure that the quantums are fed so they don't escape. So, utilities. First drone. Can we make more? Oh, 2? We can make 2 of them. Perfect. Okay. Let's go. Yum. Slime's winning so far.
It is actually.
I'm not gonna complain. I like both games. Right, it's T. Okay, if I want them to be working prominently over here, I guess. Okay, utility, drone, install. Oh, I can turn it around. Oh, look at the face! Sorry.
Okay, that is adorable.
Oh, buddy. Alright.
You should call them Phoebes.
PBs. E to activate. Okay, a drone can only operate in one ranch expansion. Okay, so I'm assuming that means an ad is about to start soon. Snooze for 5 minutes. I'm assuming that means a drone can only operate in here, or down in a dock, or in the cave, or in like the chicken area over there. So I assume they can't go between the areas. Is what it's basically saying. Okay, so target.
So
Fruit.
have you put that down where your quantum things are? Because if not, it won't be able to look after the quantum thing.
There we go. Fruit, gardens to corrals.
The vote's coming on quite nicely for what we play next.
It's 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute one. Okay, so we want
10-minute one.
this fellow here is going to be gathering fruits from the gardens and putting it in the corrals. There we go. Hi, he's so happy. Does it need power? Oh, new upgrade available. Allows you to bypass the locks on most advanced treasure pods. No, I can kill the treasure crackers. Okay, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, so you're mint mangoing. And I wonder if it works out the preference. There we go, look at it go. There you go. There's no more mangoes for it to farm up. It's going to go to rest.
So, what is a mint mango? Is it like a mango, but it has a subtle taste of mint?
I'm assuming so. How are you guys doing for food? You still got 8 lemons. Nobody seems to be hungry. You all seem to be content. That is bonus. My OBS come back so I can see you. Thank you for the hydrate. Actually, I should probably drink something up. I still haven't. I've lost my game. Come back.
That's not good.
Let's go sleep tomorrow. Actually, let's quickly have a look here. I'll look at this and I'll have a drink, and I need to take my tablet. Ogden, Ortiz. I'm working on a new recipe. Help me out. Cube berry, pogo fruit, and carrots. I'm sorry, Ogden. That's not. That's 500. A couple of chickens and some. No, I'm sorry. I really should do some more of them for Victor because I've been ignoring Victor. Let's go sleep till morning. Got star mail. New Year's Eve.
Star mail.
Casey, hi Bay. Do you remember New Year's Eve when we were looking for that party? While we were wandering around the city, lost, I got my bearings and I didn't tell you because I knew you were close to the coffee shop run by that tyrant. And since I was starting to rain, I thought it would be really romantic to stumble across the place again. I guess I finally found the courage. But the coffee shop went out of business and it was a taco place now, so we ate tacos in the rain and it was just the best thing. We were on the roof of your old apartment hoping to see the fireworks. I was going to tell you something then, but that's when you told me about Africa. It sounded like an amazing trip and I was really happy you were doing what you wanted to do, love to do. Casey. Aww.
Aww. What is this Casey person? You talk about them quite a bit.
I'm assuming Casey's like a possible lover that may have been abandoned.
Oh.
Okay, how are we looking? Is everybody still in their corrals? So far so good. You are mangoing. These lemons seem to take a while to grow and it's got me a little nervous. Oh, especially considering we're out of fruits. Look at the plots. So they are eating. Grow, please. I suppose. Oh, we're gonna end up with a disaster. Oh, poll has end. Oh, watch. Watch.
Everyone who half the people who watched voted. And it's a
Come on,
50,
guys.
50
That's not
split.
fair. That's not fair. Oh, if you did that on purpose, shame on you, but also funny. 50% dead on 50% on votes. 4 for 4. Oh, how dare you not bring that person said lover. She is hopelessly waiting for your return. I'll tell you what.
Either roll a dice. Odds is Slime Rancher, evens Warframe. Or is there a flip a dice button?
Alright. Best poll. Well, I know we don't have a Fungulus joining us this evening because Fungulus is currently putting his new desk together. I don't think I can see who voted what either, so that's not going to help either.
No.
Oh. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is it's been 2 hours, so I do need to call a 2-hour break. I can spin a wheel. I will do a... What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the offline now. We'll come back to this for a little bit and have a chat, and then we'll decide after my break what we're going to play. I have an app. I might find like an online wheel spin so you guys can see it all live. Either way, I need a 5-minute break. I will see you guys shortly. I'm going to go offline. Don't go away. I will be back, I promise. I'll see you guys in a minute.
See you in a second.
Thanks for joining us. Be right back.
not.